Mitch. It is a surprise Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitch Live, all those places where I go live when I do live stream. Thanks for popping in and watching. If you're watching on replay, say hashtag replay and let me know that you saw this. I appreciate it. I appreciate every one of you. If you were watching live, pop in and say, hey, I'm new, or just make a comment. Glad to have you here. Why am I here? Well, in the description, if you saw the description, whichever service puts the description, you'll see that I have launched something brand new that is free, and I want to pat myself on the back, and I'm going to do some sounds today, because I love sounds. If I go do the sounds, pat myself on the back, applaud, because I actually finished something. Yay, me! Right? Oh, let's do this. Watch this. It's amazing! I actually finished something. Yes, it's true. I saw recently a Facebook meme, or memes all over the place, right? But there were four boxes in a flowchart. The first one was come up with an idea. The second one was something about starting the idea. The third one was work on the idea. And the fourth box was finish the idea. But the flowchart went from the first box, which says, hey, I have an idea, to start the idea, to work on the idea, and then the arrow went back to, hey, I have an idea. That is so typical of me. I come up with ideas all the time, and I get started on these ideas, and then I don't ever finish them. I have so many uncompleted things. I'm trying to be better. Now, I've been using this thing. I'll tell you what it is. It's a countdown timer. Woohoo! Right? Big deal. Wow. Hype it up. Let's go. I think it's a big win that I finished it. Yes, it's true. I love all these little things. They're so much fun. It's a countdown timer, which of course isn't the biggest deal on the planet, right? I actually bought access to this tool probably 6 years ago. And I have used it in my own UpViral campaigns. I've used it in all kinds of different places. And I finally one day just said, well, why don't I let other people have access to it? Because it's out there. It's on my server. And it doesn't cost me anything to let other people have access to it. And they need a countdown timer. You can get countdown timers all over. There are some free, there are some that are expensive. And UpViral actually has a countdown timer in it too, but you have to be on higher level plans to be able to have access to it. And one of the things that doesn't happen in the UpViral campaign is that you can't use it in the emails. You can use it on the landing page, but you can't use it in the emails. So the tool that I have access to, and here's the caveat, I don't know how long it's going to be there. This tool has been around for a while, and the people that made it don't support it anymore. Will it continue to work for years and years? I don't know, but I have put it on my server, and I am giving you access to it. So let me give you a quick overview of what it is. Here is the Facebook page where I posted it on Saturday, I think. I think it was Saturday, and June 25th, whatever day that was. Sunday? Whatever. And I asked if people were interested in it, and this was such a quick screen grab that you see that the little circle for my mouse pointer was actually in it. That's how I just threw the Facebook post together. And notice that there are a whole bunch of people that raised their hands and said, yes, I'd love to have it. So that made me want to go finish the darn thing. And I want to thank my daughter, by the way, Victoria, who has been helping me get a whole bunch of stuff accomplished. She's out of college and hasn't yet found what she really wants to do in life. So she's here and she is helping me, and I really appreciate her. And I also want to give a shout out to my friend Richard Ralston. You probably don't know him. He is over at progresspod.io, and he has a methodology that he is launching, and it's just going to explode. I just know it is. But it has to do with helping you make progress, and I firmly believe in what he is doing. So, this countdown timer, and granted this is not counting down when you saw this post, but I have implemented it in the place that's in my description. And please, again, if you're here watching, want to say hi, shout out, whatever in the comments, happy to call you out, say thank you for being here. But here is my Up Viral campaign, and if you go to countdown.thankyouPageMagic.com, I don't have a fancy screen thing showing up yet, and in fact, that's a little bit big, isn't it? It falls off the edge the way I have it set up. But you see, it's counting down. And this itself is an Up Viral campaign. So if you put your name and your email in there and you say, I accept the terms and conditions, and the terms and conditions, I thought this morning, hey, I ought to cover my fanny. I didn't hire a lawyer or anything, but I did put in some terms and conditions because I cannot guarantee that this thing's going to be there forever because the service itself isn't supported. And if it breaks, somehow I'm not the guy to fix it. So anyway, I put in some terms and conditions. And then you say, yes, I want the timer. What happens next is where the magic happens. And I'm going to leave it to you to come over and find out how the magic happens. Because the magic happens on what? The thank you page. That's right. The thank you page is where all the magic happens. That's what I am teaching people. That's where the joy is. It's in the thank you page. So I'm using this as what's called a lead magnet, right? A lead magnet is something to help you come into my world. It is a simple tool. You don't have to have the days, although I think you have to have the days. It could be 0. It's not highly customizable, but you can change the colors. You can change the way it looks a little bit. But the joy is that I've given you instructions. I've given you the code to implement it. You can put it anywhere you want. It's free. So go out and try it. But what I'm doing, it's a lead magnet to try to get you, if you're not already in my world, to come into my world and to find out more about what I am doing. Because if you are an entrepreneur, notice it says entrepreneurs at the top. Please grab this because I want to show you how you can grow your email list from where it is now to skyrocket it so that you can bring more people into your world and help change the world by doing whatever product or service it is that you offer. We all have something that we want to have more impact on the planet, right? We want to help people do whatever it is that you do best. I want more people to understand how that simple update to the thank you page is going to change your business. Is it going to be 6,000 more leads this year? I don't know. Is it going to be 5? Probably. The joy of Thank You Page Magic is that I am going to help you add more leads. Don't have to change your funnel. You don't have to add any new additional content. You don't have to put out new products. What you simply have to do is on the thank you page, ask people who are opting in, who are coming into your world, to share it with somebody else. That's it. It's not hard. The tools I use accelerate that growth. I'll show you all of that, by the way, in my webinar that's coming up. If you're interested in my webinar, which is coming up next Thursday, a week from today. Gosh, is it really a week from today? If you go to mitchwebinar.com or scan that barcode right there with your smartphone, you can find out more about that webinar, where I'm going to teach you a whole lot more about what's going on in the world of Thank You Page Magic. Come join me for that, because it's going to change your planet, I'm sure. But enjoy this free countdown timer. If you opt in for it, that's awesome. If you decide not to, I understand. Maybe you don't have a need for it. Countdown timers do increase scarcity. They do convince people that, oh, maybe I should sign up for this. And I just thought, hey, by the way, I'm not using it on the webinar sign up. Maybe I should do that too, because the webinar is coming up in a week. Anyway, does anybody have any questions? I see quite a few of you are watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I've had several people already opt in because I've been updating the comments on the post on Facebook. So the people that see it are grabbing it. So I'm not going to give you scarcity. This is going to be here for a while. But if you're interested, it is now available. Again, the link is in the comments. I did not create a fancy little diagram or a little chart like this one. But if you go to countdown.thankyouPageMagic.com, you will grab that. The link is in the comments from wherever you saw me. Give me a hand, give me a shout out. Let me know if you're here. I see several people are out there. Would be interested to know who's here. And if you are commenting, I have seen that some of the comments don't come through to me because I am broadcasting on Facebook and Facebook groups, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. For some reason, the tool does not always bring the comments back to me live. So if you have commented and I haven't said anything, I apologize. It's the tool's fault. It's not mine. All right, but that is the new thing. Again, I am just so happy I actually finished something. I believe all the pieces are there together so that you can actually start using the timer. The instructions are there. The sign up is there. The encouragement to share with others is there. Everything seems to be working, and I actually created and launched something in less than a week. Yay, me! Where's my shout out to myself? I think it's a genius thing. And you can help yourself right now. Just go grab that countdown.thankyouPageMagic.com. It is absolutely free. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, go ahead and pop them in the comments. I'm going to wrap this up. That's my announcement for the day. Thank you again to my daughter and to all the people that have helped me make this go. I am so excited that it's really done. Yay! Take care. I will see you. Oh, by the way, speaking of that, if you go to thankyouPageMagic.com/calendar, you can see where I'm going to be appearing. And I didn't leave that very long. If you got your phone, scan that. I am doing a live stream every Tuesday and every Wednesday. I'm doing a podcast with Bradley Waldrop, and he and I do a marketing podcast on Wednesdays now. So jump on the calendar. As I add things to that, you'll be able to see when I'm going live and what I'm going to be talking about. There will, of course, always be these unscheduled live streams, but I am really excited to see you. Thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you again, at least on next Tuesday.